All right, collective, welcome or welcome back to the channel. We're going to do an oracle reading because I'm on a roll. We're going to see what's going on right now, and we're going to make this a timeless message. So whenever you find this message, it's for you if it resonates. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. We have balancer with grounding and the number 11. So the universe is asking us to find ways to reconnect with our base chakras and our base chakras to the iron core. Record keeper on the bottom of the deck with ancient wisdom and the number 7. And we also have a quartz cluster with new inspiration with the number 25, which is also a 7. So we have 7, 11, 7. So 11th July or 7th November could be very significant dates for you. But we have grounding and new inspiration. So we are grounding our ideas currently, right? What we're doing is, before we are taking flight, before anything takes off, we have to ground all of our new ideas, all of our new inspiration. And let's see how can we do that. I'm being guided to take the animal oracle. That was a half and half good shuffle. So there are some blockages, collective, in the way you ground yourself. So you could have this problem of being stuck in the ethers, being stuck in the energies. Just, let's close this window. Being stuck in the dimensions that we are traversing, right? Time for beginner mind. So we're going back to basics with this porcupine spirit with the number 48, which is a 12, which is a 3. We are co-creating with spirit here. Definitely a time of suspension, reevaluation, grounding. Those are key words. We're tending to small things with the mouse spirit. We have the miracles are endless with cow spirit. Now is a lucky time with rabbit spirit. And think on your feet with fox spirit. So most of these animals are energetically very cuddly and nurturing and cute. So you could be this you're the type of person that needs protection. And, well, it's because of the way you look, probably, like people see you as a cute person and they underestimate you endlessly. And I wanted to say instantly. But maybe because of the fact that you're a woman, or you're attracted to a different sex, or there's something about you. Could be so many different things. I'm not getting an image right now, but there's this cute or nurturing energy about you that people want to exploit. And that's why grounding is so important, because people judge you like, you know, the book is being judged by a cover. But your story is so profound that sometimes you may wish you want to just put on like a paper bag on your head and just not be evaluated at face value for once. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. But what Spirit is actually wanting to remind you here is this period in time is very lucky when it comes to your manifestations. 454 could be a synchronicity that is showing up for you. Because you are working so much on your third eye and crown space, you might have some neck or spinal problems, because it's as if you're being compressed, but you're being also pulled apart, stretched. But I'm getting this imagery where you are being pulled up by your crown and you're being separated from earth, like you're being lifted, almost as if it's like Scotty beam me up. Or aliens taking you or saving you, you know. It's just this immense power that is coming off of your crown chakra, where you are so grateful and surrendered and humble and cute, of course, and nurturing and all of those fun things, that this is a heavy and lighthearted energy at the same time. I don't know where this is going at all, guys. But what I saw was you being picked up and stretched out, but also severed from earth. Like your base chakra isn't connected to Mother Gaia, to neither the Schumann frequency nor the iron core. So it's as if you may be neglecting your lower chakra system or your below chakra system. So let's talk about it. This is my theory. This is how I channeled or seen it for myself, and you might resonate with it as well. But we have a system of 7 chakras that are within the body. But my theory is we also have a system of 7 chakras below and above that connect us to, you know, the source and other timelines and quantum leaping, as well as traversing the darkness and the depths of reality. All of the negative and uplifting emotions are being kind of mixed and stretched, and I'm getting kind of like energetic. I can feel some of you guys. You might be getting tension in your neck, your frontal lobe, your lower back, as well as your hip area, because your spine is being realigned. It's like you're being repaired as you sleep. It's as if aliens come to repair you in your sleep. That is the image that I'm getting. But it's probably your ancestors, your spirit guides, God, the source, whatever you believe in. It's helping you reassemble, reset, reorganize, reprogram, and it's all happening while you sleep. Yes. Thinking on your feet. Okay. The ethers are being polluted, and as you are being stuck in different dimensions, you might be feeling physical pain because of all the electromagnetic waves, radio waves, solar flares, just everything that is going on planetarily, worldwide, everything that we have already hacked, you know, like clouds. I'm speaking of data in clouds or the ether, radio waves. And for such a sensitive soul like you that is learning and traversing quantum fields, it may result in physical pain or tension, or might feel like a spiritual attack, but it's actually realignment of your chakra system, because you have repaired something within your soul codes. There was a microchip, I'm speaking energetically, there was a microchip embedded in you, but you have transmuted and transcended it, or could even be like your body is so good at self-healing that a bunch of, you know, I'm hearing and seeing vaccines for some reason, but it's like a bunch of toxins that have entered your life through your, you know, life. It's being cleared out, it's being repaired. It's like your body is flushing out toxins, it's flushing out stagnant energy, it's flushing out trauma, and it's like you have been stuck in this cramp of energy that has resulted as physical ailments, but it's just your body telling you that that area needs extra looking into. And it's not just about stretching and exercising, it's about actual frequency grounding. So the Schumann resonance is highly important and highlighted here, as well as our green stones, minerals. You could be connecting to either serpentine or epidote or emeralds or aventurine, you name it. There's a bunch of green stones, malachite, jade, you name it. So the green is connected to the heart space, right? Which is the center of centers. It is where the heartbeat starts and stops. It is our life force center. And well, this planet has lessons of heartbreak in so many different areas of life, and it's the most attacked center. But also other centers are being attacked, because if you have a hard time grounding, it's because of fear, or it's because of anxiety, or just being, you know, stuck materially. It could be that you have a full basement of clutter, and in feng shui it's connected to your base chakra, right? It's the root, it's way down there, and it connects to, you know, it's the next door neighbor of the beyond, of the below chakras in my theory. So as we traverse higher planes, so must we descend lower planes, where we learn about how energy actually works, and to learn more knowledge and wisdom about being a light worker, doing things out of love. We kind of have to traverse the darkness, and where does this anger, where does this fear come from, etc. And it's time for beginner mind, right? It's time to be playful. It's time for a deep dive. And we're doing a deep dive into what brings us any fear that we notice, what brings us the instability when it comes to our living situations, our work situations, you know, the finances, because green is also usually the color of money, but also the red is also the color of money in some other cultures. So red and green are going to be the centers that are going to have a connection of blockages, right? So I'm seeing your base chakra being blocked or affected because there's a heart chakra blockage, or vice versa. It's really hard for me to breathe right now. I did a reading prior to this one. I was having a coughing fit, but this one gives me like a heavy, depressed heart space. Like I want to break out of this stagnant energy of, you know, collective. What you want or wish from the universe is to come back into that happy-go-lucky, joyful, playful, giddy energy, and to have that new inspiration and to be in the energy of truly from the bottom of your heart understanding that there's always new people, places, and things to inspire you, to uplift you, to show you, give you back faith in humanity. And I'm really seeing a bunch of these faith in humanity restored shorts and reels, like content, and it's a good way to reprogram your social media and internal algorithms, because we are collectively going towards being overwhelmed by information to being in control of the data that is going in us. That's where grounding keeps coming in again, because social media keeps us very ungrounded. It keeps us comparing ourselves to other people. It's like, even the reason why I deleted Instagram 10 years ago or more, and didn't have it for 8 years. I mean, 8 years or more. And I deleted it because I noticed back then, when I didn't understand so many things, I didn't have so much knowledge, but I felt like I needed to minimize my sensitivities and my reactions and my, you know, ponderings of, was that for me? Is that friend being a total bitch, right? So we quickly take things personally because we sometimes it's easy to forget. Even 100 years ago, it was so different. And imagine how long the planet has been rotating for us to be here now. And everything is going to shit, right? And it's hard to stay on Earth because, well, it's going to shit. And we're looking for better ways to, better content, better people, better events, just things that are something that we relate to, something that we align with. And those things and people and places really help us reconnect with what's important to us. And by reprogramming our algorithms or deleting social media, changing our number, we are changing the frequency or eliminating evil eye, or you name it. There's a bunch of alchemical and energetic processes going on that we are now getting highly aware of, right? We are thinking on our feet, and for some it might be a cunning way of removing ourselves from these environments, but for us it's following intuition, right? The fox is usually, you know, sneaky, but that's just in Lenormand, not in oracles. In oracles, the fox is a bit more maternal and like playful energy. And I don't know, I always wanted to keep a fox at home, and a cow as well. And I used to have mice as well. My first heartbreak was Belka. She was a white mouse. And then we had these, we call them dancing mice. I don't know, they're like white with black spots and they run around all night. And we used to have like a bunch of babies, and I just love animals, and you probably do too. Okay, the records want to speak. There's something you are uncovering in your Akashic records that will help you unlock your miracles. So, okay, guys, I know you came to a point of feeling like you already peaked, and there's always more to uncover. And I'm feeling this stuck energy where you want to know more, you want to understand more and deeper, and get more knowledge, get more wisdom. However, without grounding, you cannot ascend higher, because you will definitely give yourself like an out of body experience, or may even risk you know, returning to source. I don't know how to say this in a polite way, but it's literally what I'm channeling, so I'm just gonna say it. Drink your water with some protective herbs of your choice that are edible and safe to use, and some lemon if you don't have like enamel problems. They will really, the herbal, like plant deities is what I call them, help you flush out certain toxins energetically, as well as stabilize the water and the frequency. You might want to add small minerals inside your water and speaking nice to it, so you drink nice words. But I'm really getting this energy of getting creative, getting inspired on nurturing ourselves, on grounding ourselves, finding new ways so we can come from a very balanced root, right? So the base chakra is also called the root chakra, and it's about the connection to the center of our planet, and the gravity of it energetically and physically affects our spine, right? Because we are taller when we wake up in the morning, or whenever you wake up, and as the gravity affects us through the day, it shortens us a few centimeters sometimes, right? So it's the same energetically, where if you're outstretching yourself in upper dimensions, you might feel like you are ungrounded, like you are detached from earth, and you get this out of body experience. However, when there was a message. I hear this knocking. I wouldn't hear it if I wasn't disturbed, but I guess somebody is sorry guys, I guess somebody is repairing something, but it sounded like knocking. So opportunities are knocking, and even if you're not doing highly spiritual work and not traversing dimensions, or not dreaming parallel universes, and you're not really waking up super tired like some of us, your groundedness is also important, because we are so used to being in our rooms, on our phones, and we kind of forget how important it is and how better we feel when we do go for a walk, when we do sit underneath a tree, or when we do hug a tree. And those are the ways that you can best ground yourself. It's barefoot walking, dancing, jumping, running, being in nature, walking on forest floors, protecting yourself from Bill Gates' ticks. Not funny. Too soon. So it's just, grounding yourself can look like putting on YouTube and searching for Schumann frequency. You don't have to really be outside if the weather doesn't allow you to, but you can take your socks off and go to the toilet and feel the difference between wood flooring and then, I don't know, linoleum and then the tile, and when you wash your hands, you also kind of cleanse and ground yourself, because you feel the cold or the warm water, and it gives you a sensation that you cannot give to yourself, as does sitting underneath a tree. It connects you to the frequency and the vibration of a whole ecosystem. And the ecosystem that we have at home is one that is highly polluted by light, flickering of blue lights, radio frequencies, 5G or optic, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, you name it, electromagnetic, all the, what's it called? All I hear is German. Outlets, electrical outlets, or hanging lights. There's a lot of pollution that's going on in our home environments. That's why it's important, when we feel like we have an out-of-body experience, is to go get some fresh air that has less noise pollution, light pollution, or it has natural light like the sun, or moonlight, and also there's no frequency interference, because to ground ourselves, we need to tune into the right frequency, right? Physically and spiritually. And to physically ground yourselves, so if you're not like super spiritual, and you are not like the meditative type, and you're a complete dude with, liking, I don't know, cars and barbecues, and you're just listening to this because you want to get more knowledge, and you don't want to do all the woo-ju juju, you can just take copper wiring. You take copper wire and you stick it in the ground, in soil, and hold on to it. That is the earth frequency. If you measure that, it's literally 7 point whatever the fuck Schumann frequency is. Almost 8 hertz. And you can either listen to it or physically connect to it by, sticking one of these in the soil. So we are hacking science and meta-science, right? Where we're understanding it quantumly and how it can be used in our daily lives to enhance and get the full effect out of it, right? So let's just get some advice cards. I'm being guided to use the Goddess Guidance deck, so my guys, don't be offended. It's just mommy's trying to help you. Shout out to all my guys watching. I love you so much. I'll take 3. And let's see. Yeah. Home. Vesta came out with home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. And that could, simply be just a healthy change within the way you ground yourself. Finding new ways to elevate yourselves, or calm yourself down, or nurture yourself more, or be more creative. Whatever you have been craving to do more, this is how it happens. It started at home, and now you're taking it outside. If that's a project, if that's an idea, yeah, it's like you have been by your table and on sitting in one place and working. I'm hearing Iggy Azalea work. You've been putting in a lot of work to get this project out. And it could be just spirit wanting you to go out in nature and ground yourself, or now that if you're in the Northern Hemisphere and you have beautiful days, to, I don't know, take a hammock or a camping chair with some footstool and take your laptop and do it underneath a tree, right? Or on a blanket, or however. It's like these new workspaces are coming in, and also because Vesta is like, yeah, a change in the healthy occupants. It could be related to projects, to work, to your family, or even your partners. Like, you may be considering moving out or moving to a new country or doing something different, being on the move, being a digital nomad like I want to be, or you just want to move your project outside of your personal creative space, whether it be your mind or your office space or something like that. I'm seeing also a lot of people in the creative field, or just anything that it takes a lot of mind to understand and a lot of skill to do. It could not be art, but I'm seeing just as a picture, like if you are working in collaborations with people on projects, you're thinking about doing your own project, or opening up your own gallery, or opening up your own firm, doing business cards. It's like this energy in Taurus season. Or you could just have like earth placements being affected, or your earth sign placement, earth sign houses. Those could be highlighted with certain planetary transits, where the energy that's coming in is really that of hard work, networking, and really structuring how you want your project to look, whatever it is, right? Or your next relationship, whatever you have been working on. It's getting a new look, it's getting a new vibe, and it's getting grounded, right? So there's a lot of ideas that we're collectively bringing down to earth, physically speaking, like materializing things. So if you have been feeling kind of like waiting for a lucky time, waiting for the perfect time, this is it. This is where you have all that you need. Your vision is set, because you know it's going to change as you go. You are no longer stuck in your perfectionism. You're no longer stuck in, I don't know if I'm good enough, I don't know if I should do this. No, stop fucking doing that to yourself. Please just stop it, because you were meant to do this. You were meant to also doubt yourself, because it was a process of cycling through your confidence and lack thereof, and these cycles, right? We all have been there, and we've all had to come back to the porcupine spirit, to the beginner mind, to the simple things, starting small, starting simple, not over investing and over fantasizing, but doing something small just to make it materialize. I'm being guided to take some tarot cards, because I'm feeling like an ace wants to show its face. Either way, whichever card we get, there is new beginnings coming from spirit, because you have changed your whole outlook. Or yeah, 6 of Cups with 7 of Cups. And if you're new here, my OGs know I casino shuffle. Even if these decks are off cam and I just pick them up and you haven't seen me shuffle them, they're casino shuffled between each and every one reading for at least 10 times, because I like my cards to be as random as possible, because that's when it comes out most beautiful. Like it is going from 6 of Cups to 7 of Cups. First thing I heard before I started this ramble, was, ooh, I now heard 6-7. You know that stupid viral thing? I don't even get it because I'm European, but it's the Antichrist, literally. But going from the 6 of Cups to the 7 of Cups, first message was the deceiver from your past, or your past life. It was like life in brackets. It's funny how when you channel. So there was a mother that was concerned, or you could be a mother that's concerned about something, or you could just have a lot of that maternal energy of nurture and concern for other people. And as a kid, you had a tough childhood, but it was like a happy childhood. Like you were always a happy child. You always were able to look on the bright side. You always came from your heart. And, you know, sometimes we don't see that our closest people, or the ones that we want to trust the most, are the ones that come being fucking snakes and lizards and wearing masks and all that stupid shit. Because this Seven of Cups is different, right? That's way different than normal Rider-Waite tarot. It has a whole goddamn lizard, and we would not want to be encountering in real life this animal that looks like a antichrist lizard gone rogue. But on one side of the lizard there's 3 cups, and on the other there's 4 cups, which is another progression, right? It's like 3, 4 and 6, 7. So those could be significant numbers for some of you. Or I'm getting also this death energy, right? Because the woman, or whoever this is, the man holding the mask looking at the lizard is holding also the skull. I'm getting like this is who you had to become. You had to meet narcissists, sociopaths, people that took advantage of you, betrayed you, your trust, your love. And it's the mask. If this is you, right, you're holding the mask just for the time being, because you're looking at this lizard, this energy that has tried to deceive you, that has tried to put you in third parties, or make you feel like you're not enough or too much. And on the other side of the lizard there is boredom and apathy and not, you know, just stagnant energy. And you couldn't show your gold, I'm hearing. Like you couldn't wear your clothes or be who you are. Like you couldn't, I don't know, there's something, this energy coming in where you couldn't either wear certain clothes or wear makeup, and you had to put on a mask. Like you chiseled this mask out. And I'm getting very Venetian, like Venice energy, where it's, you know, you had to become the Phantom of the Opera almost, and kind of play a role in some of these lizard people's lives, because you come in with a heart of gold, with very receptive and feminine and beautiful energy of nurturing. You came in with transformative energy. You came in with holding a skull. This is who I already defeated, and you're next. A lizard is next, right? And behind this, behind you, there are these, it's a beautiful castle. If I show it to you, the light's gonna be too bright and the contrast isn't good enough, but it's right here behind. There's a beautiful white castle with towers and a solid structure. And what I was getting off of this tower isn't any 3D structure. It's actually an ethereal structure of where you come from, as in your past lives were very royal, and now they may feel like you're just, you know, you feel the royalty within. You have a lot of wisdom. Your Akashic records hold a lot of wisdom, and where you come from is actually your innocence is fooling other people, because you have so much knowledge in taking other people's masks off, seeing who's a lizard, seeing who's a demon, seeing who's the Antichrist. And you were able to do that from like being a young child, but as you were a child, you could have been deceived and your abilities could have been suppressed. So you had to be, quote unquote, reminded of these past life experiences through your current life trauma, which is, you know, the light fighting the dark. But underneath that, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, the Six of Wands, and then I left because I saw the Queen of Wands. And that's a lot of fire energy, a lot of Aries and Leo and Sagittarius energy. And that's the fire within you. That's the masculine and the feminine within you that are already balanced. Maybe your masculine side is more developed than your feminine, even if you are a feminine, but it doesn't matter. It's energy. Ooh, yes, you're definitely a very compassionate and sensitive high priestess. We have Dana, White Tara, and Kuan Yin coming out. And Dana says, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So however you teach, only you can teach that. Only you can teach how to avoid your lessons, right? And even though you could be very young and people might not take you seriously, or you might still have certain doubts within yourselves, you are here to help others through your ways of healing others. 4141 on the timer. Then White Tara says, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Return back to your own nature, okay? Be gentle with yourselves, take time out, go back to basics. And last but not least, we have Kuan Yin. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And she's holding a lotus flower. So, of course, as well, Tara is sitting on a lotus flower. You have the energy of the lotus, which means you have grown up in muddy environments, murky waters, but you bloomed into this beautiful lotus of crown awakening. And I wish you, and I'm sending you so much love and light from my heart to yours, because I am here to remind you that we are in this together. I'm here to teach you things that you don't know, and you're here to teach me things that I overlook or forget about or don't know yet. And well, the love and light that is within everyone and the intuition that connects us, it's the same heartbeat that connects, the same pulse that connects the whole universe. Because without pulse, without a heartbeat, we're not moving, right? And the universe without its own heartbeat cannot spiral into more expansion. It cannot expand. It cannot go on, right? It would just, the gravity would fail if movement stops. It has nowhere to fall, right? Because the universe is already created in a way where even if somebody hacked gravity, the universe wouldn't have anywhere to fall, because it's created as a net that is, yeah, we're just on a rock floating through space, but on a spiritual level, we are all held together by the same force of source. And it's easy to forget that we are royal, that we are emperors, and that we are empresses, that we are already whole. So yeah, I'm here to remind you that you are already whole, you're already home, and you're already safe. Even if you're still working on taking the necessary steps to feel that truly you are already there, and I affirm that for you to create your own reality, or to help you create the reality that you deserve, which is one full of joy, one full of happiness, and one full of creativity. And yeah, I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here on this planet with me at this point in time. I'm really happy that there are still people that are humane and do things from the bottom of their heart without expecting anything in return. And that's who you are. And with a little bit of, you know, tending to groundedness, we can do even more work. We can do even more for others, which fills us up. But we have to fill our own cups up and be our true selves to get the healing and the message across. Even if that's being a little bit awkward at the beginning, we all had to start somewhere. We all had to start from a very insecure place to gain or to regain confidence somewhere where we lost it a long time ago. And yeah, we'll end here. That's enough. That's enough. You speak too much already. I love you so much. Like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the notification bell. Love you the most. Bye.